Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, Trish. How are you?
Good, Miss Clara. How are you?
Oh, happy to be here. My favorite time of the week is just something that I really enjoy doing, and especially when it's talking about eBay, our biggest partner. The reason Liz Perfectly is here with you. The Clothing Vault is our eBay store. What can I say? Make your dreams come true, Trish, right? What a
Yeah,
journey.
agree with you completely. eBay changed my entire life, and I say that without reservation or hesitation. eBay, for me personally, and I think this is probably true for you too, right? eBay changed the entire existence of my life. I don't
Absolutely.
so and between my friendships,
Yeah.
my business life, and
Right.
now my professional career with you, none
Yeah.
of this would have
Yeah.
happened without eBay.
Without eBay.
Yep.
None of these, let's agree, let's give the credit to where it goes.
Yep.
Beautiful audience. I just want to let you know that you've seen that there is many services now. Back in the day, Liz Perfectly was the pioneer, but it's incredible, all right, that I was able to build Liz Perfectly that is debt free. That is a company has no investors. We have no training, but I have the training from eBay. I have the community spirit from eBay. I have the support from eBay from day one. And I just want to share with you my eBay store handle again is the Clothing Vault. You can check me out. 14 years of experience combined with Amanda is 25. And we met with Amanda as she was doing her reseller journey and she needed to travel to Rhode Island, and we were both in Los Angeles, and she needed someone to do shipping for her. I met Amanda socially, so I was on a sabbatical from banking. I was very blessed to have an incredible exit from the banking industry, and just when I'm about to return to banking, Amanda proposes me to come to e-commerce. Back in the day, in year 2009, that was a stupid decision. Why would you go and sell? This is what my family said. Why would you go and resell dirty clothing on eBay? Why? From all the things you can sell, Clara. And I'm like, no, it's vintage. It's vintage. It's incredible. It's an emotional purchase. It's incredible. So I just want to let you know, guys, that it's been an incredible journey. There would be no Liz Perfectly. Okay, I would have met Trish socially, but I wouldn't be able to work with my friend. Okay, I wouldn't be able to do the things that we do to deliver to you. And I kid you not, this is thanks to eBay. Thank you, eBay, for the community you have built. I am honored to say that on the first eBay Open 2019, after 2 years of training ourselves, okay, on how to launch List Perfectly. So from resellers to launch a software company, I had to pay all the bills for 2 years. That was extremely taxing. I was so broke. I'll never forget. Theresa Cox went to a parking lot to pick up our swag, and she took me 5 minutes to get out of the car because I was with tremendous back pain. And by the time eBay opened 2019 launched, I had only $1,500 left, and I spent $200,000 to invest on List Perfectly. And we had only a flyer. We were so broke that we were asking people, pay us now 3 months, okay, and you get a super discount. And I was hoping I would get maybe 300 signups, and I would be begging, Trish, don't cancel. Let me explain you. To our surprise, we went viral. Many people, incredible community members, help us propel this perfectly. from Teresa, our first user. Trish, I would say, was our second supporter. At the time, she wasn't using the product because she's a volume seller. But I just want to share with everybody, I went from literally, guys, to be on the front door. I didn't even have money to walk into eBay Open. In 2019 was $500 the ticket to get in. All right, and I was in the front, not so close because security. If I get too close to the entrance door, security kicks you out. So I was in the front door passing the flyers. I'll never forget. And I had such a shoulder pain from doing this, and I'll never forget. This is interesting. Guys, we printed with Amanda 2,000 flyers, and approximately we came back home with 300. So imagine from the flyers I gave, imagine the power of that when you have a great product. So combine having a great product, have the innovation and the vision to know what resellers need. And that was our incredible beginning. And again, thank you, eBay.
Well, and I also would like to say part of that story, I think, is that, and we have some photos that we'll kind of look at. You guys can see what we're talking about. But part of that story is Mo rented she had a suite. So Mo, who is a big supporter.
Marina, I love you.
She's a big supporter of List Perfectly, but she's also a big supporter of Vicky and Katie. And their channel had just kind of started, and she got them, they had a suite, and she's like, oh, invite your viewers over and we'll have like a live show. Right. So I went over. That's actually where I met you for the very first time, was in that suite. I don't know if you know that, but that is where I met you, in that suite. And I went over, and she was going to have me on. I had met Vicky and Katie the year before at eBay Open. And so I met Vic at eBay Open in 2018 because of the way I talk. I was yelling out. I was asking Diane where the bar was, and Vic.
Yeah, Boston to Rhode Island. Okay, it's like literally an hour and 10 minutes to Trish house. Okay.
So she wanted to know where I was from, and so she and I instantly became friendly. And so the next year, she said, "Why don't you come and be on our show? It'll be fun." And so I was on the show right before you and Amanda got there, and I was on the show. I did the live show, and then you did a presentation. Yep. And I remember sitting there.
It was Amanda. I had, that I have stage fright.
Yeah.
It was Amanda, because I couldn't even move from the back. That was in Marina's, in Mo's suite.
Yep.
I have something to confess that I never said before. I think I might have told you, but I don't know if you remember. I think that it was incredible, guys. And this is the power of community. I was so broke. I was full of anxiety. I remember Amanda giving the presentation of List Perfectly, and all I could hear was blah, 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 blah. And I was like, God, don't call me. Don't call me, because I'm not going to, I get stage fright. And I'll never forget, we finished the presentation. I'm chit-chatting with Marina. I'm chit-chatting, everything, right? And then she tells me, she gives me a check for $1,000. And I saw that, oh my God, look, I'm gonna cry. So she gives me the check, and I'll never forget that my first instinct was like, oh my God, $1,000. And I was like, Clara, poker face. Don't let them know that you're so desperate for money. And I was like, friend, I will pay you back. And she's like, no, you don't. Just pay forward for other people that cannot afford List Perfectly. Your product needs to be in the hands of everybody. And I'll never forget, she was the first one to give us that money, and I kept my word. I gave free List Perfectly as many people as I could.
I never knew that.
Yep. Yes. That's Mo. That's Mo. And I think it might have been $1,500, to be honest, which back in the day, I'm talking about 7 years ago.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money now. It is. I mean,
it is money.
It's money. And so I remember I was sitting there with Diane, and this is Diane's t-shirt, just so everybody knows. I'm sitting there with Diane, and I was somebody who did not cross list. Okay. Right. I was a volume seller, and I wasn't interested in cross listing at the time. And she leaned over to me and she said to me, "This is going to change everything." And I said, what do I know? I go, okay, cool. Like I had not been selling that long. I'd only been full-time selling for a year. I was still getting my feet wet, still figuring out where I was. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And she goes, she's from Rhode Island. I'm inviting her to our meetup. I was like, okay. So the next thing I knew, you guys were at Diane's house. It was Christmas. You guys were there. And then you did a few Zooms. You also did some Zooms with us, teaching us about the product.
Yep.
I got to be honest, when we were in Mo's in the thing, I didn't see it. But when you guys came and it was more quiet and it was more intimate, I could see what Diane saw. But at the time, I was just like, I'm at Vegas. I don't know. I need to, you know what I mean? It was just too much for me. And so that was a really interesting experience because for me, Diane, like Mo, Diane saw it immediately and could see how this is going to change things.
Yeah.
And it did change things. And, I agree with you. eBay is the vehicle that made that happen. If it wasn't for eBay and eBay Open specifically, if you are not signed up for eBay Open, now there's no more tickets in person, so I don't want to make it sound like that, but you can all go virtual. There is no cap on virtual. eBay Open in person, which starts on Tuesday, is sold out. But please go to the virtual. I know that virtual events sometimes get a bad rap that people don't. I think eBay does a really great job.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's interesting. They keep it lively and entertaining. And, we'll have a booth. You can go in and annoy Clara. It'll be good. You can go in and ask her questions. And Teresa and Pam and I will be at eBay, but we'll also be in the booth coming in and out. So, I really implore you, if you are not signed up, Pam's in the chat. Maybe she can get the link for everybody. If you are not signed up yet, please go and sign up. All you need to have is an eBay account to do it.
Here is the agenda for the live stream, they call it, and then the in-person agenda. So you have 2 different agendas on the different tabs when you land. So there is different speakers, etc. So here we can see, look at the activity they're going to have ready for us with so many known resellers, so many eBay members. It's just look at all the people we're going to have. It's incredible. This is really, really nice.
It's great. And I think that they do a really great job, and they haven't had a real in-person event, a big in-person event, I should say, in a while. So this will be great. And it's also eBay's 30th anniversary. So I think there'll be some anniversary stuff. And I also would like to say that eBay meetups, not everyone, but most of the meetups are having eBay anniversary parties. So be on the lookout for that also after eBay Open. What's eBay Open? All right, good question.
It's an incredible event organized, obviously, by eBay. So eBay resellers can meet and we can educate ourselves. We can meet one another. We can discuss about processes, products, services. We can actually interact with eBay team members. It's our opportunity not only to meet other resellers with alike minds, but also to interact with our eBay team and get to know them better, because eBay is doing a great job putting many of their employees available on the floor. So you can ask from shipping, from international services, from returns, anything, customer service, so they have a wealth of topics in a team, whether it's in person or virtual, Gail. And I highly recommend, if you're not reselling online, you're going to love it, okay? Come and join us. And if you're not selling on eBay, come and join us, because this is the #1 most used platform on List Perfectly.
And I believe the link is in the chat, Gail, so you can find. I don't see it, Pam, just so you know.
What is Pam saying?
She said eBay Open link to register, and then she put a couple of arrows, but I don't see the link.
Oh, we can do it here. I have a blog post, all right? So here we are from List Perfectly. All right. We have from hallways to main stage, our journey sponsoring eBay Open. All right. This is what I was talking about, 2019. You can see a picture of me and Amanda. This is literally, okay, in 2019. And I'll never forget, that was in a cafeteria before we went and separated so she could go inside the event. I was staying outside. Then the link, okay, if you keep going, here it is, eBay's official event site. All right, it'll take you there, or you can explore the reseller events and community sponsorships. But yes, on this blog post from List Perfectly, you can find certainly that link to in person and more.
And I just would like to say, so it's ebaysellerevents.com. And they'll have, so you could sign up for eBay Open there if you wish, but you can also sign up for these 30th anniversary parties. So there's a whole bunch of people who put in the chat, North Carolina, Jacksonville, my New England event, Tampa Bay, Tucson. There's a whole lot of people who are having these events around the country. And we'll also have something about those events on List Perfectly after the week after eBay Open. So we'll start to put those out also. So if anybody in our people would like to find an event near them, they'll be able to.
There we go. Thank you, Savvy. North Carolina, Jacksonville, September 13, 5 p.m. Valerie saying Atlanta, 30th anniversary party, Saturday, September 6, 6 p.m. So you see, you have different regions, different states, different organizers. So congrats, anybody, please share. Oh, Restated Threads, Tampa Bay event is in September 9. Kathleen says Tucson 30th anniversary party, Unscrewed Theater, September 14th.
So that's an interesting name for a theater. I love that. I think that's fun. So tell me, before we get to photos, Clara, tell me what your favorite eBay Open memory is. Do you have anything?
I think my favorite eBay Open memory is the 2019, when I didn't, when you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. And I remember looking at eBay and being at the event, and I looked at, and wow, I'm gonna get emotional again. And yeah. And I said, one day I'm gonna be the main sponsor of eBay. One day.
And you were. And you were.
I made my dreams come true. At that moment, I knew I never thought it could be so fast. But that's my favorite moment, because it meant so much. I remember Amanda coming and giving me a summary of what eBay, because we didn't know that LP would go viral. So at that time, I was still, hey, I gotta pay the bill, so I gotta resell and launch a software company. So that's my favorite moment. And then meeting the community was such how welcoming they were. In order, this is a new product, and the excitement for me, it was something else, Trish.
Well, I mean, honestly, I can say that all of the people who are really important in my life have all come through eBay. Honestly, other than my husband and my daughter. I mean, I suppose my daughter came from me, so that's the same thing. But my husband, other than my husband, everyone who is really important in my life is because of eBay. Right. So for me, it changed everything. I was really struggling. I'm sure most of you here have heard me say this story, but I owned a failing business. I owned a consignment store that I bought, and I was an abject failure. It was awful, and I failed completely. And I found a local eBay meetup, and I went in, and Diane Lassonde, who, became my best friend in the entire world, was running it. And it was my first meeting, and she said to me, you want to go to eBay Open? And if you guys don't know me well enough, I want to go everywhere. I am one of those people. I want to see everything. I want to do everything. I want to eat everything. I'm just that girl. And so I said, yes. And she goes, you don't even know where it is. And I go, where is it? She goes, Las Vegas. And I said, yes. So I literally went to Las Vegas with somebody who I had met twice and shared a room with her, and it completely changed my life. It changed my entire life. And I am more thankful for that than I could ever let anyone know. So I have a few photos. You want to go through them, Miss Clara?
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's see if I can do this without causing a ruckus. Here we go.
Hold on. Maybe we need to do this one. Ya está. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Okay. So, one of the great things about eBay Open, to me personally anyways, is the opportunities that's afforded me, both personally and professionally. Since I've come and work with Clara at List Perfectly, I have gotten to do a lot of things from the other side as being part of a sponsor, being part of a company that works with eBay. And so these photos are kind of a mix of both of those. We were very lucky because we were a main sponsor. We got to go to eBay Main Street and we walked around the headquarters and we got to go. And that was fabulous. And this, I was just making sure you guys can see what I can see. All right. So this photo right here,
yes.
That is Clara.
I removed myself. Okay. There.
Yep. That's Clara and Amanda at the Phoenix. So a couple of years ago, they started doing like satellites, right? So they would have, instead of having one main area like they're doing it this year, they would have small things. So that was at the Phoenix one. And that top right-hand photo is of our own Teresa Cox, was a main speaker that time. So
the classic picture when you go to HQ of eBay, a classic, if you don't get that picture.
Yeah. And the one next to it of Teresa and the two of you, that's of you guys when she was going to speak on the stage in Phoenix. Yep. So, and then below that was eBay Open, I believe 2023. Last year, 2024. And that was in New England. That was our eBay Open party. So that's me, my daughter. That's Jen. Jen is Diane's daughter. And the other woman is Denise. She's an eBay seller. She helps me now. So these are just some fun things that happened. That bottom photo of me, Katie, and Teresa, that was at eBay Open acting a fool because that's what you do. And then the top left-hand photo, tell me what it was like for you to get interviewed by Griff.
Oh, my. You got to understand it was very intimidating because Griff is the host, of eBay Open podcast.
Right.
So I was with a professional. So I was so excited. It was like almost meeting like a rock star. And Griff is so soothing. Yep. We just sails through the podcast. I couldn't believe they let me say this perfectly, on the podcast. I couldn't believe it. Okay. So you got to understand, eBay is very protective of their, their spaces. And so not only they interview me through as the clothing vault, but they invited me to share about List Perfectly. That was just an incredible opportunity to engage with Griff, who I respect, and is an inspiration to those of us that admire, with quality podcast and the camaraderie that comes from engaging with someone so respectful and knowledgeable.
Well, and it'll be interesting. I'm really interested to see. The podcast has ended. He has mostly retired. I'm interested to see if he'll be there this year. He worked for eBay since the day they opened.
Yep.
So, it'll be interesting to see if he's there. So this photo is these are photos. This is you, the two of you at eBay Open in 2019. Yep. Clara made notice to it earlier. They didn't have enough money to buy 2 tickets. So they bought 1 ticket. And Amanda went in and Clara stayed outside. So this is Amanda inside.
So the funny part about this, on that one that you see on the bottom left, that picture that we're shoulder to shoulder, we didn't have that much money left, so we bought one breakfast and we share between the both of us. I'll never forget, in the picture above everything, that's Amanda presenting on Marina's, on Mo's suite that she gave us, and you can see the hair of Patty Kaufman. That's Patty Kaufman. That is so Patty. That is so Patty. Okay, so and then that picture, that was the one time that I walked through, they let me walk, and I said, just one picture, and I said, and security was looking at me, and I took a picture because the lady holding the eBay Open, that's inside once you pass the ticketing area. So I asked security just to let me take that picture, and I came back. Of course, I didn't have anything with me, and that's the story of those pictures. They're very, very meaningful.
And they're great. They what I love about them, it's like the birth of something, right? Like that's witnessing the birth of it. So these are kind of T got to speak on the main stage, that one on the right, the upper right, that is T. Yep. She spoke on main stage in 2017. That was the year before I went. So I did not see her do that. I wish I have. I've seen the video of it.
Well, I've seen the video of her saying, "Shut up and list." That's
what I was just going to say. That is where Teresa first coined the phrase "shut up and list," and she said that on main stage. And that was hysterical.
When is eBay gonna fix my returns? When I lost my turn, shut up and list.
That will fix all the things. Shut up.
Yes.
What I love about eBay Open, and I am gonna challenge anybody that's going, is they always have these little interactive places where you can take a photograph of yourself. Make sure you take photographs, right? Take photographs in these little things, but then also take photographs with other sellers. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know. Just be getting in all the photos. Take all the photos, because later on, you're going to be so glad you have them. And that middle one, again, that's Teresa speaking at Teresa's spoken twice, really. She's spoken at the eBay Open Phoenix, and she spoke at eBay Open Main Stage in Las Vegas in 2017.
That's right.
And so this is just a few little montage. eBay does these like fun things that you kind of like stand in front of. They were for virtual when it was only virtual. And if you're going virtual, they'll have them there. So look for them. They're like photo booths. They give you little things to use. They're fun. I have a fun one of Teresa in a couple minutes. But all of these are, List Perfectly being a main gold sponsor. We were a main sponsor that year in 2023. And they're Clara and Amanda with their gold sponsor sign.
I have that sign, by the way. I'm taking that one. I made my dreams come true. I'm taking that one home.
Exactly. But then I also wanted to show Clara in the left-hand bottom. That's during virtual, right? So during virtual, she'll be sitting there just kind of like this. You can chat. You don't get on screen most of the time. Most of the time it's in, chat. But please come in, ask questions, come and say hi. Say you watch us on the lives, all the things. We want to say hi to everybody. We want to connect. With our gold sponsorship, I think it was last year that Amanda flew to California, which is that bottom right-hand photo of Amanda. She flew to California.
Crystal Mouse.
Right.
Crystal Mouse.
Exactly. Yes. Crystal Mouse, who I think is in the chat.
Yes,
and
Crystal.
And they got to do a presentation, which I will get and put in the chat for you. If anybody's interested in what they did from eBay Open, it's still on YouTube. So if you give me a couple minutes, I'll put it in the chat for you guys if anybody would like to see it. It just goes over what we think are the best features at the time of List Perfectly and what we can do to help you get your business to the next level and how Crystal uses it on the day-to-day. Now, I will say, since then, AI has come along and things have changed a little. So we have new ways to why we think we're the best, but it's my own opinion. And then, so Becky Park is in the top left-hand photo right there. Becky Park is our own lady. And she came to Chicago and helped us. Yep. So that was
Bailey, that's Bailey, our marketing coordinator. And then there is Becky Park helping us in the Chicago location. We were also in Philadelphia and we were also in Atlanta.
Right. And again, there's one of those that picture of Clara and Amanda. Again, that's those little setups they do. So if they have a setup, please get your photo taken because they're great for this kind of thing, right? You can throw it out there. You can put it on your social. Yeah. So make sure you do it. And I put that picture is really from Mastermind from a little while ago, but I put it in there because I wanted to make sure that everybody knows there's a virtual component, right?
Yep.
So I don't want you to think you absolutely have to be in Vegas to be,
No, come and join us virtually. Right. I am a firm believer. I always have fun on virtual events. So come and join us virtually and obviously in person, but we'll be there virtually.
Exactly.
Thank you for the thumbs up.
Thank you. And then 2018, that's just a little montage of
Oh my God, Vicky, Robin. Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness, Christine Bonanno. Oh, I can see so many faces there. Star Bryson, of course, flipping hippos. I love it. Look at Pam Sell. Yeah.
And I just would like to say, so that picture of me, Vicky, and Robin, that is literally the second I met Vicky.
Oh, wow.
I did not know her before that. And I was walking up a ramp and I was yelling to Diane about where the bar was because I needed a drink. And she stopped me and said, "Where are you from?" And I was a little too Boston-y. And I said, "Where are you from?" Like, why? What the hell is going on in my life? I don't know.
Look at Flipping Hippo says, "Oh my God, I'm a dork. I love that about you, Star. You cracked me up, Star."
So fun. I would like to say it makes me a little melancholy that these pictures of Diane, and that she won't be there this year. But that's my own, So
we'll miss her, but she'll be present in our heart. Hey, I can present. I want to show the eBay recap we have on Instagram.
Sure.
Oh, we have one more? Okay.
Yeah, there's only, I think there's only one.
Look at Rockstar Flipper with the Liz Perfectly socks. I love it. No. Casey, supporter from day one. Oh my goodness. No. The presentation from Jamie saying that they're going to go from 12 to 24. And Amanda and myself texting each other saying, okay, launch Liz Perfectly to support 24 images. Okay, let's do it. No, too funny.
I just wanted to say they do put things out, right? So there is something that you could be seeing for a reason to go. They always announce things. They always have a surprise up their sleeves. They hold things for these kind of things. So make sure you see it. And who's the cutie on the right? Tommy, he's going to be at eBay Open. He's a main stage speaker. His name is Dave, and I'm not going to be able to think of his last name. So those
three no, on the right, that's Diane.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was asking me about
if I'm not mistaken, Tommy, are you talking about the only cutie there? Diane Lasson? Okay, I'm assuming.
But it's true. Vicky just wrote, somehow I have a pic with you and Katie, both at the moment we met a year apart. It's really true.
Love you, friend.
But those three boys, they're all cop hat sellers. I love them all. I know two of them are going to be at eBay Open. I wish Chris was coming, but he isn't. And, Dana, who's still, a part of our LP squad,
She's also the one in Florida, Punta Gorda, I think.
Yeah. She's going to have an anniversary party. Yep, Punta Gorda. You're exactly right. And then this is the last one. I just would like to say, come and find us. Vicky is co-hosting a meetup with other influencers at Bar Luca. We're going to be there from 5 to 7. Come and see us. Patty Whitlock is having it before from 2 to 5 at the same bar. So we'll be there from 2 to 7. Come and find us. We want to talk. And these are just some group photos. Our own Susie Eads was on main stage. Katie Silverberg, of course, was a Shine winner and
Hey.
spoke. I was a speaker at eBay Open online with Diane. I was very lucky to do
Yes.
so.
I remember. Yes.
Really great. So I just want, please come and find us, and we'd love to see you there. So we're going to put stuff out on socials right now about where we're going to be. So I got that to Bailey this afternoon. So over the weekend, you should be able to find that. So come and
good. Malika says, okay, now I'm both excited and jealous. Anyone not able to go that has a ticket, reach out. Well, Malika, don't worry. Let's do it virtually. Join us virtually, Malika. Guys, everybody, don't worry. Don't get jealousy. If you can't find a ticket, okay, join us virtually. We always make it fun, okay? Everybody says, at least perfectly booth is where the fun is, okay? So rest assured that we'll do something fun. To those of you that cannot attend, we know it's sold out. In person is sold out. But I just wanted to show real quick, this is List Perfectly Instagram. And the reason I want to share the List Perfectly Instagram is because we have a nice recap about List Perfectly in eBay Open throughout the years. If Instagram wants.
Maybe you do.
But yeah, so you see, so there is a lot of, we have a nice sliders, okay? So the LP team is ready to take off. We're going to go to eBay Open. We have a giveaways. We always do giveaways. There is, oh yeah, Rachel, oh my God, and Suzanne, oh my goodness. That is in Phoenix, Arizona. It was really nice, a place. It was really, really nice. That's us. So this is, again, List Perfectly Inc. Okay, hey, there is Becky. So you can, oh my goodness, I love them freeway flippers. Oh my goodness. Oh, there is playing with the booth and the different, we sponsor eBay Open Akron, Ohio, Greater Los Angeles kickoff party. We also sponsored Atlanta eBay Open kickoff, Long Beach, of course. Setting up, there's Trish setting up the List Perfectly.
Setting up not well. Let me just say that.
I think that's a little edited there, but there is List Perfectly, main sponsor of eBay Open 2024. That was an incredible very, very, we're very proud of that. Look at the staging. So definitely, thank you, Denise. I love it. So we have Dana Crawford, Hall of Fame, eBay Hall of Fame. There is the picture again that we had there earlier. We're playing again.
Yeah, so those are gifts. And you'll be able to make those at eBay Open. You've been able to do it the last 3 or 4 years, so I would bet you'll be able to do it again this year.
But yeah, so this is just a little recap. This is that memories for life. When I say memories for life, this is it. But that was a cute little recap. Give us a like. I thank you. So, I will miss you too, friend. I will miss you too. But there is always a good reason to go and visit you in Vegas. Oh my goodness. Well, this has been an incredible session. Thank you, everybody, for watching and joining us here and getting ready to go to eBay Open. I know many of you are packing right now or getting ready, shipping, and everything else. But I wanted to say thank you so much for watching. This has been an incredible session. And one of the things I say, if you can't make it this year, definitely start up like a savings account, all right? Put, whether it's 50 cents, $1 a week, okay, start now, all right? It's a great investment. I did it, for the reason I was invited many times to eBay Open. I'll never forget, because that was the peak of the clothing vault in 2015. And I couldn't make it in 2016 because I launched List Clothing. But I don't know if there could be a List Perfectly if I wouldn't have attended eBay Open 2019. So that's That's the power of the community, and that's the power of resources that eBay is putting at your disposal. Can't make it in person, come and meet us virtual. We always have fun in at least perfectly virtual booth. We're full of information, and we're gonna be launching a new product. So you guys gotta go. Yes, everybody. And I'm gonna say one thing: it's absolutely free, no credit card. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say. You gotta go and find Teresa, Trish, or Pam. All right. So there is absolutely, this is gonna, when I'm telling you I'm releasing incredible technology, nobody else is offering this. Of course, always us coming with innovation. So make sure that you go and find Trish, Teresa, or Pam on Vegas and in person, or you can come to List Perfectly virtual booth and we'll tell you more about it.
Bye, guys. It was nice to see everybody. Come to the after party if you're around. I'll come and hang out for a while.
Let's go to listing party now. Come on, let's have it one-on-one, all right? See you soon. Have a great eBay open, and I can't wait to hear the story and see the pictures. Have a great day.
Bye.
And